So, good afternoon, Durdona Stos. So nice to see you. So thank you very much for the
Thank you, you
interview.
too.
Yeah. So now I would like to introduce you as an open alumni to all of our alumni and English language teachers because later they will watch the recording video.
Mm-hmm.
So um, today's the guest is Durdona Boychaeva, born on January 1st, 1993 in Namangan region, Uzbekistan, and she completed her bachelor's degree in English philology at Namangan State University from 2011 to 2015, followed by a master's degree at the same university. Um, for 2 years and earned her PhD from Namangan State Institute of Foreign Languages the last year. She began her professional career as a translator at a private company, Wika, during 2014 and 2015. Then worked as an English teacher at secondary school number 31 in Namangan City from 2016 to 2017. And from that year to 2021, she served as an intern teacher in the Interfaculty Foreign Languages Department of Namangan State University before becoming a teacher in the Department of Foreign Languages in Social and Humanitarian Directions at the same university from 2021 to 2023. She's an advanced to senior teacher in the English Language and Literature Department of Namangan State Foreign Language Institute. And now she currently holds the position of senior teacher in the English language faculty at World Languages University of Uzbekistan since last year. Durdona is proficient in Uzbek, English, and Russian, and has computer skills. Very nice to hear your background, your teaching career, Mr.
Thank
Dona,
you.
because you have rich experience in that field. So, are you ready?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I'm ready, and I'm very glad that you invited me to this interview. And I hope our interview will be helpful for other teachers.
Yes, yeah, I'm sure that the other teachers will like motivate to do professional development and to take open online courses from your interview.
Yeah, of course.
So, let me start to the very great question. Why
Uh-huh.
did you choose to become a teacher?
Okay, this is very what interesting question. You know, in my childhood, I was interested in math, and chemistry for scientific that subjects. But when I went to my mom's workplace, she was a teacher and studied at Lyceum as an Uzbek language teacher, but that lyceum was specialized for languages, and they were many English teachers. And once they had some kind of holiday related to English, and many that natural Americans came there, visited, and after having a talk with them, how they interact with other students, I was just interested in learning English. And at that moment, something flashed in my mind, and I chose to be an English teacher.
Yeah, thank you very much for sharing this. So you took the open course, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Which
Uh,
course did you take?
I took that open course for professional development methodology, TESOL,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and selected as
Very
an
nice.
alumni. Yes.
Yeah. So, what do you think? How did this professional development course like help you improve your teaching skills?
Sure. When I was interested in learning this open course, I've just that applied for this, and nothing was in my mind. But once when I entered to my email, I just show that I was just watched. That email came and I was selected as an alumni. And after learning this course, I can say that it was very helpful and very, very interesting.
Mhm.
Especially, I learned by the help of this open course the terms, which is cascading knowledge.
Yeah.
This word, yeah, I love this word because I hadn't heard about this word before, and
Mhm.
after that, I love to cascade what I learn now. So, and all the models were helpful. For example, that models which is related to observation. I was aware of how to observe that lessons, peer observation, but
Mhm.
I didn't learn about and didn't know about self observation. And
Yeah. Yeah.
also, yeah, and also I had some problems related to making the lesson plans correctly. And after this course, that starting this course, I've just followed my knowledge with a kind of things.
Thank you very much. Yes, very important and interesting part of the course, like cascading knowledge. Yeah, I like that
Yeah,
part too.
yeah. It
So,
was so amazing and helpful. Yeah.
yes. What is the one big challenge you face in the classroom as a teacher, and how do you handle it? I think
So,
you are working with adults now because, yeah, at
yeah,
university.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
teacher at university. I worked as an ESL and EFL teacher too. And nowadays, I guess just students, no, it's up to the position and up to that students, but some half part of the students are some kind of lazy and they love to use ready-made materials when they have some kind of homework. For example, when I give them to make something like PPT, for example, they just go straight to the internet and download ready-made material or just order to Gamma or Canva to
Ah,
prepare
yes,
it in a second.
very
And this
easily.
is,
Just
yeah, yeah,
clicking the
yeah.
button and then, yeah.
Uh, and in order to overcome this problem, I'm trying to motivate them to do by themselves, not make more, but do small but beneficial. I'm trying to do like that.
Wow. Thank you. So, can you share the one teaching method that or tool that works best for your students? One method.
Okay. Yeah, of course. As we are teachers, we always use a lot of plenty of methods in our classroom. So if I tell about some specific ones, uh, in my speaking, it's up to what kind of subject I use. For example, in speaking lessons, I try to use that communicative language teaching, CLT.
Mhm.
For example, yeah, CLT. The students try to make communication together and they interact with each other and integrate some kind of authentic materials while they speak. So when I have some kind of grammar classes or reading or writing subjects, I mostly use TBLT. task-based language teaching because the subjects rely mostly on to do tasks.
Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Donna. So, my last question,
Mhm.
would you recommend the open program, I mean the open courses to other teachers and why?
Yes, of course. I always tell my colleagues, my some course mates to apply to open, and it's possible to win to be selected as an alumni. And by the help of that studying the kind of courses, taking up the courses, they just develop their career and learn something. That's why I always recommend them to apply. For example, only up to me, absolutely the open course helped me to develop my professionality. So it is used for all teachers, not only for university teachers upgraded, but also the teachers who works at schools, preschools.
Yes, future teachers. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. And it was very nice to talk to you. The open courses, open program that is very helpful. Yes, you mentioned very helpful for the teachers to learn. There is always something like to learn, right?
Yeah,
Yes, and the
yeah.
cascading is very important because the teachers can share their best, like their learnings, their findings from what they have learned to each
Yes,
other.
of course.
Very nice practice. Thank you. Thank you very
Mhm.
much on behalf of Open Central Asia, Rick. And we wish you have like very luck in your teaching.
Thank you. You too. I always try to develop my own that person that what professionality, and thank you for you also to invite me to this that interview and just be a kind of half part of this central RIC,
Yes,
open RIC. Yep.
yes, we appreciate it. Thank
Yeah,
you,
thank
Mr.
you,
Donna.
miss.
Have a
Thank
nice
you, it's
evening.
your welcome. Thank you.